Hello, and welcome to the Humane Society of Utah's Pet Care course. This course was created to teach both current and future pet owners the best practices when it comes to caring for their furry friends. To begin, let's dive into the question, why do people have pets? After all, around 68% of all US households have pets living in them, so what is it about having an animal around that is so appealing? Overall, the top answer is companionship. Many people get pets for the unconditional love the pet can provide. Oftentimes, pet owners report feeling happier and like their life has more meaning with a pet. According to research, pets may also decrease stress, improve heart health, and even help children with their emotional and social skills. Pets can also provide protection and a sense of security. Oftentimes, parents or guardians may want to get their child a pet to teach responsibility and other life lessons. Pets are an excellent way to practice things like routine and caring for something other than oneself. However, in this scenario, the adult bringing home the pet must know the care needs, instruct the child on handling and safety, check in on the animal frequently, and is prepared to fully take on the animal's care if the child does not meet its needs. All interactions between the pet and child will need to be supervised, and the adult will need to handle any medical needs as well. Perhaps some reasons not to get a new pet are due to impulse or boredom. While it may be hard to resist puppy dog eyes or a wiggly bunny nose, taking home a new pet without doing research and preparing your home first can make things difficult for you and may lead to unintentional neglect of the animal. We know that animals can help make our lives feel more full and rewarding, but making sure we have the time to care for a pet is so important before making a decision. An emphasis on researching a pet's needs before bringing one home is already a theme here, but why? Well, next let's dive into, what do pets feel? Although animals can't speak to us using words, they can communicate through body language, and there are a variety of careers in science and research dedicated to learning about how our pets experience the world. When it comes to physical sensations, our pets can feel pain and discomfort in a way that is similar to how we experience it. Actions such as being poked, pulled, and shoved feel just as irritating to our pets as they do to us. On the flip side, they can also feel love and affection through touch, like head scratches and cuddles. Emotionally, our pets are beings that can experience things like joy, happiness, sadness, fear, and more. Animals benefit immensely from having a connection with us and other individuals of their species. One of the most incredible things that researchers have discovered is that many animals can also experience empathy, which is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others around them. Therapy dogs are an excellent example of this, as they have a special sense that allows them to seek out a person who could really use comfort in that moment. Knowing that our pets aren't all that different from us can help us understand their needs better. In the animal welfare world, which focuses on the state of and treatment of an animal, there is a concept known as the five freedoms. Good animal welfare is defined by these five things: freedom from hunger and thirst, freedom from discomfort, freedom from pain, injury, and disease, freedom to express normal behavior, and freedom from fear and distress. If even a single freedom is lacking, that is considered improper or inhumane care of that animal. Knowing these five freedoms informs us as to what pet care looks like and how to meet their basic needs. So, let's get into what work it takes to have a pet. First and foremost, our pets need food and they need fresh water available at all times. Each animal has a unique diet that is healthy for them. For example, while our dogs and cats eat primarily kibble, a rabbit needs hay and leafy green vegetables to stay healthy. We need to be sure we are feeding them the correct amount of food as well as meeting their nutritional requirements. An improper diet can lead to malnutrition and a number of other medical issues. Speaking of medical issues, next up is healthcare. Ideally, our pet should have a set veterinarian to see once a year for a checkup and to receive vaccinations if they are needed. Vaccinations are important for pets to keep up to date on, as your pet may be exposed to dangerous illnesses just by going out for a walk. The Humane Society of Utah's clinic offers low cost vaccinations on a walk in basis to make it as easy and affordable as possible for pet owners to get done. Another service our clinic offers is affordable spay and neuter surgeries, which makes it so that a female animal cannot have babies and a male cannot get a female pregnant. Not only does getting your pet spayed or neutered prevent unplanned litters and help lessen the pet overpopulation crisis, but the surgery has many health and behavioral benefits as well. Studies have shown that pets who are spayed or neutered live longer than pets who are not, which may be due to the reduced risk of certain types of cancers. Overall, fixed pets are also less likely to bite. For males, neutering will help prevent roaming from home, aggression and fighting, and spraying or marking. For females, spaying will prevent heat cycles from occurring, which means no bleeding or increased crying and whining. Any dog, cat, or rabbit adopted from the Humane Society has the surgery done before they go home. It is also crucial that as pet owners, we know our pets' everyday normal very well. This means paying attention to their energy levels, eating habits, and ability to climb, jump, run, etc. If we know our pet's normal, it's much easier for us to pick up on changes that may indicate something is medically wrong with our pet. Sharing my own experience with this, one day I noticed my bunny, Poppy, was sitting differently than usual. At first, I thought it was just cute and silly, but later that night, she showed no interest in her dinner and didn't want to come out of her house. Together, these changes told me that something was wrong. After taking her to the vet, she was diagnosed with a pinched nerve in her spine that needed pain medication and limited movement to heal. As was discussed earlier in our lesson, pets feel pain similar to the way we do. If being hurt or sick is unpleasant for us, it's unpleasant for them, and we should do our best to help them feel better. One way that we can help prevent our pets from getting hurt or ill is by providing them with a proper shelter. While our pets may seem designed to handle the outdoors well, considering their ancestors once lived in the wild, domestication changed this. We have bred animals to have different coats and physical features that can change their ability to handle heat, cold, and other elements. Because of this, providing our pets with sturdy shelter that allows them to fully escape things like the sun or snow is essential if they are spending long periods of time outdoors. Things like a large, shady tree or a deck where rainwater can get underneath is not enough protection and can lead to a medical emergency such as heat exhaustion or hypothermia. Next up on our basic needs list is exercise. There is a saying that goes, "A tired pet is a well-behaved pet." Giving our animals an opportunity to run, play, and stretch their muscles gives them the opportunity to release their energy in an appropriate way rather than doing things that might frustrate us, like digging holes or chewing furniture. Since every pet's body is different, exercise will also look different. For dogs, we can take them out on walks, hikes, and play fetch. For cats, we can use toys to get them moving or let them explore outside in a safe and supervised area. Rabbits and guinea pigs should be let out of their pen or cage so that they can move and explore. And small animals like hamsters and chinchillas should have a correct size wheel to run on. Oftentimes, taking the time to play with your pet will help fulfill their exercise needs. No matter the type of animal, pets need to exercise daily. Not only do pets need to work out their bodies, they also need to strengthen their minds. Just like we start to get bored if we don't have things like toys and games to keep our brains focused, our pets do too. Playtime can help provide this mental exercise, but you can also try things like giving your pet a chew stick, feeding them dinner in a puzzle bowl, or teaching them a new trick. Keeping our pets' brains active is a term called enrichment, and you can find lots of other fun suggestions by looking up enrichment online. Now, let's move along to keeping our pets clean and groomed. While many animals will self-clean their fur, they still regularly need our assistance. Generally, dogs benefit from getting a bath every 1 to 3 months. The frequency will depend on many factors, such as the breed and coat type, health conditions, activity levels, and the season. Cats may never need a full bath, as they are excellent at keeping their fur clean, but a long coat or obesity may prevent a cat from being able to groom themselves properly and require our help. Rabbits are also excellent at self grooming and will likely never need a bath. Plus, it can be dangerous to bathe a rabbit as it causes stress and affects their ability to regulate their body temperature. And some small animals need to bathe in dust or sand rather than water. Other than baths, pets must have their fur brushed to help with shedding and to prevent tangles and mats. Mats are thick knots of hair or fur that will pull at the skin of the animal, causing discomfort during normal movement. When a tangle turns into a mat, the fur will need to be shaved down by a professional to prevent any injuries. There are certain coat types, like doodles or cats with long hair, that are more likely to mat if uncared for by us. There are also many coat types that will need regular haircuts to keep sanitary. A grooming need that is often forgotten is nail trimming. Our pets' nails grow quickly and do not go through the same natural wear and tear as a wild animal to keep them short, so it's our job to clip them down. Nails that grow too long can cause the animal pain or to walk abnormally. Nail trims can be a source of stress for both the pet and the owner, so sometimes additional training or going to a professional may be needed. Pet grooming salons and vet offices are a great resource for nail trims. We also need to keep an eye on our pet's ears and eyes. If you notice buildup, redness, or irritation, it's a sign that the area either needs gentle cleaning or may be infected and requires medication. Keeping our pets' teeth clean and healthy is essential as well. Dogs and cats should have their teeth brushed using toothpaste made for them, or at least be provided with treats and chews that help keep their teeth free of gunk or plaque buildup. Many small mammals, like rabbits and chinchillas, need chews and a proper diet to make sure their teeth don't overgrow. If we don't help our pets care for their teeth, they will need an expensive trip to the vet later down the road. Overall, keeping our pets clean is a huge responsibility and requires more of our time than one might think. Easily my favorite part of having a pet is giving them attention and affection. Most animals benefit from having companionship, and we must provide that for them. Part of this companionship comes from the care we give them, like exercise and playtime, but we can also give them pets, scratches, and cuddles. One of the best things we can do for the happiness of our pet, though, is to learn their body language. No matter the species, we should know what things like pinned back ears, a tail high in the air, squinted eyes, and different vocalizations mean. The better we understand how our pets are feeling, the better we will understand how they like to interact with us. Not every pet will enjoy being held or hugged, and even animals need a break from being touched and interacted with, just like we do. So it's helpful for us to know when they need that break. It's incredibly rare that an animal will bite without giving us a warning that they're unhappy beforehand. There are many wonderful guides, graphics, and videos available online to help learn what your pet is trying to communicate. Another crucial part of being a pet owner is training. Although our pets may be domesticated and used to being around people, they don't know the rules and expectations we have for them living with us unless we teach them. At the Humane Society of Utah, we use and advocate for positive reinforcement training, which is a method of training that is backed by an overwhelming amount of scientific evidence. Positive reinforcement is all about rewarding a pet for behavior that you like to increase that behavior. For example, when training a puppy to use the bathroom outdoors, an owner using positive reinforcement would praise the puppy and give them a treat when they go potty outside, which makes the puppy more likely to potty outside again. An important part of training in general, and especially with positive reinforcement, is behavior management. A 3-month-old puppy can only hold their bladder for 3 hours, and so we have to create a schedule that lets them go outside often enough or give them a puppy pad indoors to relieve themselves instead. Punishing a puppy who went potty inside while they're still learning or because we failed to take them outside in time is unfair to the puppy. We wouldn't want to get fired from our job for never being taught how to do part of our job to begin with, so we should be sure to support our pets while training. Using aversive training tools such as shock and prong collars or hitting a pet can damage your relationship with them or lead to unwanted behaviors from the animal, such as aggression, which is another reason we advocate for positive reinforcement. If you'd like to learn more about training, our website has articles and resources to help. When we bring our pets in public, it's up to us to keep them safe and managed. It is the law to keep your pet on a leash while in public spaces unless stated otherwise, such as at a dog park or an off-leash hiking trail. We should also respect when a business does not allow pets inside other than service animals. Service animals are specially trained medical aids like a wheelchair or a heart monitor, which is why they have the privilege of going everywhere with their human. We need to plan ahead when we bring our pets with us for outings away from the house. Bringing your pup out while running errands might seem like the perfect way to get your chores done while also keeping them happy, but we should be sure we aren't putting them in danger by leaving them in our car during a hot day or letting them ride unsecured in the back of an open vehicle. In order to meet our pets' needs, we need the right supplies for them. Each different pet's supplies will be slightly different, but the checklist shown here is an excellent guide. Pets need food and treats, bowls for food and water, a bed, some sort of crate, cage, or other safe space, anything needed for safety such as a collar, tag, and leash, toys, chews, scratching post, a travel carrier, dental care items, and grooming supplies such as a brush and nail clippers. For those of you who are taking this course because you are considering getting a new pet, let's see if you're ready to take one home. Signs that you're ready for a pet are: you have taken the time to think about why you want a pet, you've done research on the needs of the species or breed of pet you want, you either have all of the supplies ready for the pet or have a budget set aside to get supplies, you have picked out a vet, and you have enough time to meet the needs of the pet you want. If you can check off all of these items, then congratulations, it sounds like you're ready to take home a new pet. No matter the amount of research and preparation you do to take home a new pet, life still happens. From pet food pantries and pet-friendly rentals to medical cost coverage and training tips, if you need assistance with any aspect of caring for your pet, there are resources out there to help. Please visit the link listed here on the screen to see an up-to-date and comprehensive list of resources available in your community. If you are a current pet owner and find yourself in a spot where you need to rehome your pet, you can do so through us. To find out more about surrendering a pet to us, please visit utahhumane.org/programs-services/admissions. We also offer the ability to privately rehome your pet through a listing on our website. That wraps up the Humane Society of Utah's Pet Care course. Stay connected with us by giving us a call, visiting our location, or following us on social media. We're happy to answer any further questions you may have about this course, resources, or what we do here at our center. If you'd like to test your new knowledge from this course, feel free to check out our pet ownership quiz by visiting the Google form linked under this video. Thanks so much for watching.